Hey, welcome back to Swaraj Kitchen. And can you believe it? After 18 to 20 shots, I am back again with my long video because this is my first long video after months and months. I know you are surprised, and even I am surprised as well as excited, and I hope that I can make this long video just as good as I could do it before making shorts. So let's get started. Today I am going to show you how to make the trending, viral, the supersonic flaky salt. Flaky salt is right now a very viral trending trend on TikTok as well as YouTube. And today I'm going to first answer some of the main questions about flaky salt, by which you will get a definite idea about what flaky salt is. Question 1. What is flaky salt? Flaky salt is a unique type of flattened shape sort of salt which is almost like crystal, but it has its own unique definite shape which is just very beautiful like crystals. Next question. What ingredients does it need? The ingredients that are needed to make flaky salt are two of the main ingredients that are in every single house in India, that are salt and water. And trust me, these are the only two things that are needed to make flaky salt. Next question is it better than the normal salt? Yes, of course it is better than the normal salt. It is actually not made up to be put in the dishes while they are being prepared. It is kind of like a garnish to be put on the dishes when they are being served. And I think it is better than the normal salt, and it is much more fancy, and sometimes you have to go with the trending things and what is going on in the world right now. Is it useful for sweet dishes? Yes, of course it is useful for sweet dishes, and it is always put on sweet dishes to just cut through that sweetness of the sugar or whatever is in there, and it just gives a really nice flavor which is absolutely luscious. Is it fancy? There is no doubt in the fact that it is extremely fancy. It is just pure fanciness in there. But people have some perception about flaky salt that it is big in size, so it would be very unpleasant and extremely salty in taste. But it's not a fact like that. It is good. Now, without any discussion, let's get started to make the flaky salt. So first of all, I have got a bowl here, and I have got a ladle kind of spoon. Honestly, I don't know what to say this, but you can identify this. And I have taken a ladle full of salt here. You can see this is plain white salt. You can take any normal salt, but it just should be normal, and put that salt in there. And then what you have to do is you have to get your water. And now see, I've just got almost half a glass of water here, normal water, normal room temperature water. And then I'm gonna add just enough water in there so that the salt gets dissolved. Make sure that you add just the enough water. You don't just flood it up with your water, because then it will take a lot of days or probably even weeks to evaporate. So just add that much water which is needed and mix it up well. You don't want chunks of salt remaining at the bottom of your vessel after doing everything. Mix that up vigorously. But you even don't want as well as a very thick mixture. You want just the enough amount and mix that up. And for me, I think it is enough now. Mix it up well together and don't expect all of your salt to get dissolved in the water, because physically that's not possible. It's possible, but it's not possible with your hands to do it. Now, if it comes to inventing something else, there are a lot of ideas if thought well. The ideas are that you could just add some food color in there, this salt, and turn it into the most amazing colorful flaky salt. You could make a black flaky salt, red flaky salt, anything that you want. Now what we have to do is we have to get that mixture into somewhere where you get sunlight and then keep it there. And what will happen is basically that the water will get evaporated, and what you will be left with are beautiful crystals of flaky salt, which is nice and delicious, but you don't have to stir it at all. And it is a warning or a disclaimer: do not stir it up anytime. Now, some people would just keep it by the way like this in the sunlight, but my thing is that I like to keep it in a deep dish, because the thing is that when you will keep it in this, as the surface area is more, the evaporation will be faster, quicker, and you will get your flaky salt quicker than having it in this very big huge vessel. So I'm gonna transfer this mixture in this. And I just want to tell you that please do not try to taste this mixture, because it is extremely salty, and I have tried to taste it and it was the worst moment. Now I'm gonna add this mixture here into this plate, and you could just clean off this bowl by adding some more water. Mix that all around, stir it up, make sure there is no more salt left in there, and get that straight in. And what you have to do is take this plate now, and just shake it so that all of that salt particles, they won't just be staying at one place, but they would move everywhere evenly, even distribution. And make sure water is coated nice and well every single place of the plate, as well as the salt. And now I'm gonna put it in somewhere sunlight, but sunlight is a rare thing now these days in Pune, because there's a lot of bad weather happening. So even though there is no sunlight, I'm gonna keep it in my balcony, and hopefully the water will evaporate due to the winds. And when I'm here, I just want to show you that I have grown some spinach in my house, and it's nice. You can see my spinach, it's just almost ready to be harvested. It's actually quite really good, and I'm gonna let this evaporate for around. Hey, so now after 4 to 5 days, my flaky salt is ready. Now you can see it's nice and crystallized and very mini diamond sort of shape. It is looking very fancy, and you can put it on anything to make it delicious. That's it for today.